to love you better, baby. This is hard to say. I want to make sure I go about this in the right way. Cause lately I've been busy a lot, and I know you don't feel appreciated and whatnot. I used to tell you that your hair looked fly, then I kiss you slow and stare in your eyes. Now I talk real foul and slick. Every other sentence is you make me sick. Back in the days I was your number one pick. Now your heart's hair broken and that's hard to fix. I had to dig deep inside myself, cause I can't see you bouncing with somebody else. It's a long journey back to the place we was, when I was too embarrassed to admit I wasn't loved. And you was my good girl that wouldn't give it up. I can't let it self-destruct.
Baby, smile today, cause I've been loving you always. I'm gonna love you better, and make things to see you too. I'm gonna love you better. God always loves you better than any being on earth. When you have faith in him, he will always love you better. All right, I'm trying to start early because we're doing Proverbs today, and I was saying we can read it, while my kids are still knocked out. So, but if they wake up and they ready for some, breakfast, we might have to end it and, do part 2 next week and stuff. So I'm just giving everybody a heads up because, I got to feed the babies, but they sleeping in. So I was like, well, since I'm up, because I'm always like early bird gets the worm, so that's how that goes. All right. So let's say a small prayer and then we're going to get started. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for blessing us and all those we love and those we do not know. Bless us to do right and to choose right and always be fair and always to be humble and help those who need help. Bless us to do right by you as we try to every day. In Jesus' name, Heavenly Father, thank you. Thank you. Amen. Amen. And there it goes. All right. What would you think? It don't have to be all glamorous and stuff, and you're using all these big old words, just talk to him. He'll know it's coming from the heart. That's how I think, trying to freestyle and write it down. All right, Proverbs. Let's get started. So, these are the wise words of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. They teach wisdom and self-control. They will help you understand wise words. They will teach you how to be wise and self-controlled and will teach you to do what is honest and fair and right. They make the uneducated smarter and give knowledge and sense to the young. Wise people can also listen and learn. Even smart people can find good advice in these words. Then anyone can understand wise words and stories, the words of the wise and their riddles. Knowledge begins with respect for the Lord, but fools hate wisdom and self-control. Ain't that the truth? Okay, so let's know that. Okay, all right. 1:8. My child, listen to your father's teachings and do not forget your mother's advice. Their teaching will be like flowers in your hair or a necklace around your neck. My child, if sinners try to lead you into sin, do not follow them. They will say, come with us. Let's ambush and kill someone. Let's attack some innocent people just for fun. Let's swallow them alive as death does. Let's swallow them whole as the grave does. We will take all kinds of valuable things and fill our houses with stolen goods. Come join us and we will share with you stolen goods. My child, do not go along with them. Do not do what they do. They are eager to do evil and are quick to kill. It is useless to spread out a net right where the birds can see it. But sinners will fall into their own traps. They will only catch themselves. All greedy people end up this way. Greed kills selfish people. And, like he said initially, in the beginning, wise words. People can understand wise words. But a choice, people choose to do foolery and lack self-respect for each other. So, and all greedy people end up this way. Greed kills selfish people. and that's evident. 120, wisdom is like a woman shooting in the street. She raises her voice in the city squares. She cries out to the noisy street and shouts at the city gates. You fools, how long will you be foolish? How long will you make fun of wisdom and hate knowledge? If only you had listened when I corrected you, I would have told you what's in my heart. I would have told you what I am thinking. I called, but you refused to listen. I held out my hand, but you paid no attention. You did not follow my advice, and you did not listen when I corrected you. So I will laugh when you are in trouble. I will make fun when disaster strikes you. When disaster comes over you like a storm. When trouble strikes you like a whirlwind. When pain and trouble overwhelm you. Then you will call to me, but I will not answer. You will look at me, but you will not find me. It is because you rejected knowledge and did not choose to respect the Lord. You did not accept my advice and you rejected my correction. So you will get what you deserve. You will get what you planned for others. Fools will die because they refuse to listen. They will be destroyed because they do not care. But those who listen to me will live in safety and be at peace without fear of injury. And that's, when you're faithful and you feel that God is, or is protecting you protecting you and your family and, those loved ones, you really don't have no need for anxiety. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fearless, shield that you walk around with, your head up, and you like it's an awesome feeling, and and people don't understand that, like, when they turn to God and they feel like, he's not doing this, that, and other, and you still be receiving things, that's not always God, that's the devil trying to tempt you, because you might be receiving accolades or certain things, because God don't deal with foolery or, temptation or craziness, you know what I'm saying, or, rhetoric. So you might be receiving it and you're like, oh, I'm getting blessed here, here, and here. But that's not always God, you know what I'm saying? Because you're getting blessed, because the devil always can come show up, but that doesn't mean, that he's not going to ask for something in return, whether you see that or not. So, be understood and be cautious about, what you see fit or you see coming from God, because God don't deal in destruction, chaos, stupidity, foolery, etc. Chapter 2. My child, listen to what I say and remember what I command you. Listen carefully to wisdom. Set your mind on understanding. Cry out for wisdom and beg for understanding. Search for it like silver and hunt for it like hidden treasure. Then you will understand respect for the Lord, and you will find that you know God. Only the Lord gives wisdom. He gives knowledge and understanding. He stores up wisdom for those who are honest. Like a shield, he protects the innocent. He makes sure that justice is done, and he protects those who are loyal to him. And then you will understand what is honest and fair and what is good and right and the right thing to do. Wisdom will come into your mind and knowledge will be pleasing to you. Good sense will protect you. Understanding will guard you. It will keep you from the wicked, from those whose words are bad, who don't do what is right but what is evil. They enjoy doing wrong and are happy to do what is crooked and evil. What they do is wrong and their ways are dishonest. It will save you from the unfaithful wife who tries to lead you into adultery with pleasing words. She leaves the husband she married when she was young. She ignores the promise she made before God. Her house is on the way to death. Those who took that path are now all dead. No one who goes to her comes back or walks the path of life again. But wisdom will help you be good and do what is right. Those who are honest will live in the land, and those who are innocent will remain in it. But the wicked will be removed from the land, and the unfaithful will be thrown out of it. So, God is telling you in this chapter the rewards of being wise, so not dealing with foolery. And you have choices, to either deal with it or, be condemned from it. Be condemned to it if you choose to walk it. Because, like I said, temptation could be ever so good, but is it lastful? You know what I'm saying? Is it productive in the end? Because it's like, why do you feel some type of way after you do the negative? And that's that feeling that, we all get when we do something wrong, because we knew it was wrong in the beginning and we choose to follow people into it. So that's why you see when things are in a chaotic mode, you get like thousands of views. But when you're in a positive mode, it's it's deterred. But excuse me, I'm drinking coffee. So but it will be shown in the end, just like with karma, or when you see these shows where the first 48, where everybody always get get their just due. Justice always prevails. The wrong always comes through, but we still have people walking that path because it's tempting, because it looks good, but it always prevails in the end. Things come full circle, and evil will be brought to justice. Advice to the children, chapter 3. My child, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in mind. Then you will live a long time and your life will be successful. Don't ever forget kindness and truth. Wear them like a necklace. Write them down on your heart. Write them on your heart as if on a tablet. Then you will be respected and will please both God and people. Trust the Lord with all your heart and don't depend on your own understanding. Remember the Lord in all you do, and He will give you success. Don't depend on your own wisdom. Respect the Lord and refuse to do wrong. Then your body will be healthy and your bones will be strong. Honor the Lord with your wealth and your first fruits from all your crops. Then your barns will be full, and your wine barrels will overflow with new wine. My child, do not reject the Lord's discipline, and don't get angry when He corrects you. The Lord corrects those He loves, just as parents correct a child they delight in. Happy is the person who finds wisdom, the one who gets understanding. Wisdom is worth more than silver. It brings more profit than gold. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you could want is equal to it. But her right hand, wisdom, offers you a long life. And with her left hand, she gives you riches and honor. Wisdom will make your life pleasant and will bring you peace. As a tree produces fruit, wisdom gives life to those who use it, and everyone who uses it will be happy. Excuse me. The Lord made the earth using His wisdom. He set the sky in place using His understanding. With His knowledge, He made springs flow into rivers. With the clouds drop rain on the earth, and the clouds drop rain on the earth. My child, hold on to wisdom and good sense. Don't let them out of your sight. They will give you life and beauty like a necklace around your neck. Then you will go your way in safety and you will not get hurt. When you lie down, you won't be afraid. You will lie down, you will sleep in peace. You won't be afraid of sudden trouble. You won't fear the ruin that comes to the wicked because the Lord will keep you safe. He will keep you from being trapped. Whenever you are able, do good to people who need help. If you have what your neighbor asked for, don't say, come back later, I will give it to you tomorrow. Don't make plans to hurt your neighbor who lives nearby and trusts you. Don't accuse a person for no good reason. Don't accuse someone who has not harmed you. Don't be jealous of those who use violence and don't choose to be like them. The Lord hates those who do wrong, but He is a friend to those who are honest. The Lord will curse the evil person's house, but He will bless the home of those who do right. The Lord laughs at those who laugh at Him, but He gives grace to those who are not proud. Wise people will receive honor, but the fools will be disgraced. And that is true. Like if you can do unto others, do that. Oh, what's up, Triple? How you doing? Thank you for dropping by, sweetie. Um, doing the other that you want to be done to yourself. That should be the model. You know what I'm saying? The model for everyone, and how they move throughout life, and some people forget that, they get caught up in the anger and destruction and feel like, retaliation, and that's where the devil creeps in, like, hey, we can do this, and this, whispering in your ear, and you thinking this like, in that mode, but you're thinking in a foolish way because it just triggers more destructions, more anger. But if you don't deal with fools or whoever came to you to show you, whatever is, to be, then that's what it needs to be. So at the end of the day, don't deal with fools. Try to keep a straight, narrow path. Try to keep your heart pure, and you will see the riches. Because some people deal with, the earthly things. I want a car, all I want a house, whatever. But you want wealth, you want success, you want that long money. So, and you can't have that when you caught up with fools. You cannot. So try to put God first in everything you do, and He will shield you in that protection. But you can keep your heart pure and keep it moving. Chapter 4, wisdom is important. My children, listen to your father's teaching. Pay attention so you will understand. What I am telling you is good. So do not forget what I teach you. When I was a young boy in my father's house and like an only child to my mother, my father taught me and said, hold on to my words with all your heart. Keep my commands and you will live. Get wisdom and understanding. Don't forget to ignore my words. Hold on to wisdom and it will take care of you. Love it and it will keep you safe. Wisdom is the most important thing to get, a most important thing. So get wisdom. So if it costs everything you have, get understanding. Treasure wisdom. It will make you great. Hold on to it and it will bring you honor. It will be like flowers in your hair and like a beautiful crown on your head. My child, listen and accept what I say, and you will have a long life. I am guiding you to the way of wisdom and I am leading you on the right path. Nothing will hold you back. You will not be overwhelmed. Always remember that you have been taught and don't let go of it. Keep all that you have learned. It is most important thing in life. Don't follow the ways of the wicked. Don't do what evil people do. Avoid their ways and don't follow them. Stay away from them and keep on going because they cannot sleep until they do evil. They cannot rest until they harm someone. They feast on wickedness and cruelty as if they were eating bread and drinking wine. The way of the good person is like the light of dawn, growing brighter and brighter until full daylight. But the wicked walk around in the dark. They can't even see what makes them stumble. My child, pay attention to my words. Listen closely to what I say. Don't ever forget my words. Keep them always in mind. They are the key to life for those who find them and bring health to the whole body. Be careful what you think because your thoughts run your life. Don't use your mouth to tell lies. Don't ever say things that are not true. Keep your eyes focused on what is right and look straight ahead to what is good. Be careful what you do and always do what is right. Don't turn off the road of goodness. Keep away from evil paths. And when I say that, it's like, um, I always tell people, do unto others as you want done to yourself. Also, it's harder to remember the lie. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to remember a lie because lie becomes another lie, becomes another lie. And, it's just too much stress, too many burdens. So it's like, stay honest. And if you feel like you got the lie, then you don't need to be with the company you keeping, because it's like it's going to come full circle. You're going to get caught up, so just stay straight. If you can't do it or you're not in that way, and you feel pressures or the company you keep and feeling like you have to be someone you're not, then you need to change the company you keep it. You know what I'm saying? It's too stressful for you. So, chapter 5, warning about adultery. My son, pay attention to my wisdom, listen to my words with understanding, be careful to use good sense, and watch what you say. The words of another man's wife may seem sweet as honey. They may be as smooth as olive oil, but in the end, she will bring you sorrow, causing you pain like a two-edged sword. She is on the way to death. Her steps are headed straight to the grave. She gives little thought to life. She doesn't even know that her ways are wrong. Now, my sons, listen to me and don't ignore what I say. Stay away from such a woman. Don't even go near the door of her house, or you will give your riches to others, and the best years of your life will be given to someone cruel. Strangers will enjoy your wealth, and what you work so hard for will go to someone else. You will groan at the end of your life when your health is gone. Then you will say, I hated being told what to do. I would not listen to correction. I would not listen to my teachers or pay attention to my instructors. I came close to being completely ruined in front of a whole group of people. Be faithful to your own wife, just as you drink water from your own well. Don't pour your water in the streets. Don't give your love to just any woman. These things are yours alone and shouldn't be shared with strangers. Be happy with the wife you married when you were young. She gives you joy as your fountain gives you water. She is as lovely and graceful as a deer. Let her love always make you happy. Let her love always hold you captive. My son, don't be held captive by a woman who takes part in adultery. Don't hug another man's wife. The Lord sees everything you do, and he watches where you go. Neither man will be caught in his wicked ways. The ropes of his sins will tie him up. He will die because he does not control himself. He will be held captive by his foolishness. Chapter 6. My child, be careful about giving a guarantee for somebody else's loan, about promising to pay what someone else owes. You might get trapped by what you say. You might be caught by your own words. My child, if you have done this and are under your neighbor's control, here is how to get free. Don't be proud. Go to your neighbor and beg to be free from your promise. Don't go to sleep or even rest your eyes, but free yourself like a deer running from a hunter, like a bird flying away from a trapper. Go watch the ants, you lazy person. Watch what they do and be wise. Ants have no commander, no leader or ruler, but they store up food in the summer and gather their supplies at harvest. How long will you lie there, you lazy person? When will you get up from sleeping? You sleep a little, you take a nap, you fold your hands and lie down to rest. So you will be as poor as if you had been robbed. You will have as little as if you had been held up. Some people are wicked and no good. They go around telling lies, winking their, I'm sorry, 6:13, winking with their eyes, tapping with their feet, and making signs with their fingers. They make evil plans in their hearts and are always starting arguments. So trouble will strike them in an instant. Suddenly they will be so hurt no one can help them. There are six things the Lord hates. There are seven things he cannot stand: a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that kill innocent people, a mind that thinks up evil plans, feet that are quick to do evil, a witness who lies, and someone who starts arguments among family. My son, keep your father's commands and don't forget your mother's teaching. Keep their words in mind forever, as though you had them tied around your neck. They will guide you when you walk. They will guard you when you sleep. They will speak to you when you are awake. These commands are like a lamp. These teachings is like a light. When the correction that comes from them and the correction that comes from them will help you have life. They will keep you from sinful women and from the pleasing words of another man's unfaithful wife. Don't desire her because she is beautiful. Don't let her capture you by the way she looks at you. A prostitute would treat you like a loaf of bread, and a woman who takes part in adultery may cost you your life. You cannot carry hot coals against your chest without burning your clothes, and you cannot walk on hot coals without burning your feet. The same is true if you have sexual relations with another man's wife. Anyone who does so will be punished. People don't hate a thief when he steals because he is hungry. But if he is caught, he must pay back seven times what he stole, and it may cost him everything he owns. A man who takes part in adultery has no sense. He will destroy himself. He will be beaten up in disgrace, and his shame will never go away. Jealousy makes a husband very angry, and he will have no pity when he gets revenge. He would accept no payment for the wrong. He will take no amount of money. Excuse me, coffee. Chapter 7. My son, remember when I say and treasure my commands. Obey my commands and you will live. Guard my teachings as you would your own eyes. Remind yourself of them. Write them on your heart as if on a tablet. Treat wisdom as a sister and make understanding your closest friend. Wisdom and understanding will keep you away from adultery, away from the unfaithful wife and her pleasing words. Once while I was at the window of my house, I looked out through the shutters and saw some foolish young men. I noticed one of them had no wisdom. He was walking down the street near the corner on the road leading to her house. It was the twilight of the evening. The darkness of the night was just beginning. The woman approached him dressed like a prostitute and planning to trick him. She was loud and stubborn and never stayed at home. She was always out in the streets or in the city squares, waiting around on the corners of the streets. She grabbed him and kissed him. Without shame, she said to him, I made my fellowship offering and took some of the meat home. Today I have kept my special promises. So I have come out to meet you. I have been looking for you and have found you. I have covered my bed with colored sheets from Egypt. I have made my bed smell sweet with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Excuse me. Come, let's make love until morning. Let's enjoy each other's love. My husband is not home. He has gone on a long trip. He took a lot of money with him and won't be home for weeks. By her clever words, she made him give in. By her pleasing words, she led him into doing wrong. All at once, he followed her, like an ox led to the butcher, like a deer caught in a trap and shot through the liver with an arrow, like a bird caught in a trap. He didn't know what he did would kill him. Now, my sons, listen to me. Pay attention to what I say. Don't let yourself be tricked by such a woman. Don't go where she leads you. She has ruined many good men, and many have died because of her. Her house is on the road to death, the road that leads down to the grave. Grave. Chapter 8, wisdom calls to you like someone shouting. Understanding raises her voice on the hilltops along the road, and at the crossroads she stands calling. I'm sorry, yeah, I gotta go blow my nose. Excuse me. All right, I'm back. My bad. All right, let me see. A4. Chapter 8, verse 4. Listen, everyone, I am calling out to you. I am shouting to all people. You who are uneducated, be smarter. You who are foolish, get understanding. Listen, because I have important things to say, and what I tell you is right. What I say is true. I refuse to speak evil. Everything I say is honest. Nothing I say is crooked or false. People with good sense know what I say is true, and those with knowledge know my words are right. Excuse me. Choose my teachings instead of silver and knowledge rather than excuse me. Choose my teachings instead of silver and knowledge rather than the finest gold. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you could want is equal to it. I am wisdom and I am smart. I also have knowledge and good sense. If you respect the Lord, you will also hate evil. I hate pride and bragging, evil ways and lies. I have good sense and advice, and I have understanding and power. I help kings to govern and rulers to make fair laws. Princes uses me to lead, and so do all important people who judge fairly. I love those who love me, and those who seek me find me. Riches and honor are mine to give, so are wealth and lasting success. What I give is better than the finest gold, better than the purest silver. I do what is right and follow the path of justice. I give wealth to those who love me, filling their houses with treasures. I, wisdom, was with the Lord when he began his work, long before he made anything else. I was created in the very beginning, even before the world began. I was born before there were oceans and springs overflowing with water, before the hills were there, before the mountains were put in place. God had not made the earth or fields, not even the first dust of the earth. I was there when God put the skies in place, when he stretched the horizon over the oceans, when he made the clouds above and put the deep underground springs in place. I was there when he ordered the sea not to go beyond the borders he had set. I was there when he laid the earth's foundation. I was like a cloud by his side. I was I was delighted every day, enjoying his presence all the time, enjoying the whole world, and delighted with all his people. Now, my children, listen to me, because those who follow my ways are happy. Listen to my teachings, and you will be wise. Do not ignore it. Happy are those who listen to me, watching at my door every day, waiting to waiting at my open doorway. And that is true. What's up, Rio? How you doing, sweetie? Thank you for stopping by. Many blessings. Those who find me find life, and the Lord will be pleased with them. Those who do not find me hurt themselves. Those who hate me love death. Chapter 9. Wisdom was built. Let me see. Wisdom has built her house. She has made it 7 columns. She has prepared her food and wine. She has set her table. She has sent out her servant girls, and she calls out for the highest place in the city. She says to those who are uneducated, come in here, you foolish people, come and eat my food and drink the wine I have prepared. Stop your foolish ways and you will live. Take the road of understanding. If you correct someone who makes fun of wisdom, you will be insulted. If you correct an evil person, you will get hurt. Do not correct those who make fun of wisdom, or they will hate you. But correct the wise and they will love you. Teach the wise and they will become even wiser. Teach good people and they will learn even more. Wisdom begins with respect for the Lord, and understanding begins with knowing the Holy One. If you live wisely, you will live a long time. Wisdom will add years to your life. The wise person is rewarded by wisdom, but whoever makes fun of wisdom will suffer for it. Foolishness is like a loud woman. She does not have wisdom or knowledge. She sits at the door of her house at the highest place in the city. She calls out to those who are passing by, who are going along, minding their own business. She says to those who are uneducated, "Come in here, you foolish people. Stolen water is sweeter, and food eaten in secret tastes better." But these people don't know that everyone who goes there dies, and her guests end up deep in the grave. Chapter 10. Those These are the wise words of Solomon. A wise son makes his father happy, but a foolish son makes his mother sad. Riches gotten by doing wrong have no value, but right living will save you from death. The Lord does not let good people go hungry, but he keeps evil people from getting what they want. The lazy person will end up poor, and but a hard worker will become rich. Those who gather crops on time are wise, but those who sleep through the harvest are a disgrace. Good people will have rich blessings, but the wicked will be overwhelmed by violence. Good people will be remembered as a blessing, but evil people will soon be forgotten. The wise do what they are told, but a talkative fool will be ruined. The honest person will live in safety, but the dishonest will be caught. A wink may get you into trouble, and foolish talk will lead you to your ruin. The words of a good person give life like a fountain of water, but the words of the wicked contain nothing but violence. One moment, let me see. I bet. Hatred stirs up trouble, but love forgives all wrongs. Smart people speak wisely, but people without wisdom should be punished. The wise don't tell everything they know, but the foolish talk too much and are ruined. Having lots of money protects the rich, but having no money destroys the poor. Good people are rewarded with life, but evil people are paid with punishment. Whoever accepts correction is on the way to life, but whoever ignores correction will lead others away from life. Whoever hides hate is a liar. Whoever tells lies is a fool. If you talk a lot, you are sure to sin. If you are wise, you will keep quiet. The words of a good person are like pure silver, but an evil person's thoughts are worth very little. Good people's words will help many others, but fools will die because they don't have wisdom. The Lord's blessing brings wealth, and no sorrow comes with it. A foolish person enjoys doing wrong, but a person with understanding enjoys doing what is wise. Evil people will get what they fear most, but good people will get what they want most. A storm will blow the evil person away, but a good person will always be safe. A lazy person affects the one he works for, like vinegar on the teeth or smoke in the eyes. Whoever respects the Lord will have a long life, but the life of an evil person will be cut short. A good person can look forward to happiness, but an evil person can expect nothing. The Lord will protect good people, but will ruin those who do evil. Good people will always be safe, but evil people will not remain in the land. A good person says wise things, but a liar's tongue will be stopped. Good people know the right thing to say, but evil people only tell lies. Ain't that the truth? All right, chapter 11. The Lord hates dishonest scales, but he is pleased with honest weights. Pride leads only to shame, and it is wise to be humble. Good people will be guided by honesty. Dishonesty will destroy those who are not trustworthy. Riches will not help when it's time to die, but right living will save you from death. The goodness of the innocent makes life easier, but the wicked will be destroyed by their wickedness. Doing right things freedom to honest people. Doing right brings freedom to honest people, but those who are not trustworthy will be caught by their own desires. When the wicked die, hope dies with them. Their hope in riches will come to nothing. The good person is saved from trouble. It comes to the wicked instead. With words, an evil person can destroy a neighbor, but a good person will escape by being smart. When good people succeed, the city is happy. When evil people die, there are shouts of joy. Good people bless and build up their city, but the wicked can destroy it with their words. People without good sense find fault with their neighbors, but those with understanding keep quiet. Gossips can't keep secrets, but a trustworthy person can. Without leadership, a nation falls, but lots of good advice will save it. Whoever guarantees to pay somebody else's loan will suffer. It is safer to avoid such promises. A kind woman gets respect, but cruel men get only wealth. Kind people do themselves a favor, but cruel people bring trouble on themselves. An evil person really earns nothing, but a good person will surely be rewarded. Those who are truly good will live, but those who chase after evil will die. The Lord hates those with evil hearts, but is pleased with those who are innocent. Evil people will certainly be punished, but those who do right will be set free. A beautiful woman without good sense is like a gold ring in a pig's snout. That is true. I only see that on TV, but it's like, when you see a pig, you be like, why is that ring in there? Or are you trying to snatch up the pig? But the pig can't really run that fast. But yeah, it's cute. I like that analogy, Lord. That was good. Those who do right only wish for good, but the wicked can't expect to be defeated by God's anger. Some people give much, but get back even more. Others don't give what they should and end up poor. Whoever gives to others will get richer. Those who help others will themselves be helped. People curse those who keep all the grain, but they bless the one who is willing to sell it. Whoever looks for goodwill finds kindness, but whoever looks for evil will find trouble. Those who trust in riches will be ruined, but a good person will be healthy like a green leaf. Whoever brings trouble to his family will be left with nothing but the wind. A fool will be a servant to the wise. A good person gives life to others. The wise person teaches others how to live. Good people will be rewarded on earth, and the wicked and the sinners will be punished. I notice like every time I start, like doing good or helping others or just not no expectation, God keep blessing me 10 times fold. It's ridiculous. And I just, I don't increase so much faith. I'm sorry, y'all, because I got another cat and so my allergies are increasing. So excuse my sniffling, but I'm gonna get on point. I just love helping the cats and the dogs and everything. So I gotta get a bigger place. So I can deal with it for now until I expand. But that, it's just so true. When you put yourself in a positive life, start removing that negative out your life, God would never, never make you hungry, 10 times full. Stuff start coming from left and right, and it's just like every day I thank him. Every day I thank angels and our angels, ancestors. I think all of them, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, it's like, it's awesome to have faith and believe in it, like actually believe and have faith that everything and, not and remove yourself from things. Sometimes it can be lonely, yeah, because a lot of people don't go. Temptation looks so good. That's why it's a word. That's why it's available, but it's there to show you everything that looks good is not always gold. So just know that. Chapter 12. Anyone who loves learning accepts correction, but a person who hates being corrected is stupid. The Lord is pleased with a good person, but he will punish anyone who plans evil. Doing evil things, doing evil brings no safety at all, but a good person has safety and security. A good wife is like a crown for her husband, but a disgraceful wife is like a disease in his bones. The plans that good people make are fair, but the advice of the wicked will trick you. The wicked talk about killing people, but the words of good people will save them. Wicked people die and they are no more, but a good person's family continues. The wisdom of the wise wins praise, but there is no respect for the stupid. A person who is not important but has a servant is better off than someone who acts important but has no food. Good people take care of their animals, but even the kindest acts of the wicked are cruel. Those who work their land will have plenty of food, but the one who chases empty dreams is not wise. The wicked want what other evil people have stolen, but good people want to give what they have to others. Evil people are trapped by their evil talk, but good people stay out of trouble. People will be rewarded for what they say, and they will also be rewarded for what they do. Fools think they are doing right, but the wise listen to advice. Fools quickly show that they are upset, but the wise ignore insults. An honest witness tells the truth, but a dishonest witness tells lies. Careless words stab like a sword, but wise words bring healing. Truth will continue forever, but lies are only for a moment. Those who plan evil are full of lies, but those who plan peace are happy. No harm comes to a good person, but an evil person's life is full of trouble. The Lord hates those who tell lies, but is pleased with those who keep their promises. Wise people keep what they know to themselves, but fools can't keep from showing how foolish they are. That is such. Hard workers will become leaders, but those who are lazy will be slaves. Worry is a heavy load, but a kind word cheers you up. Good people take advice from their friends, but an evil person is easily led to do wrong. The lazy catch no food to cook, but a hard worker will have great wealth. Doing what is right is the way to life, but there's another way that leads to death. Chapter 13. Wise children take their parents' advice, but whoever makes fun of wisdom won't listen to correction. People will be rewarded for what they say, but those who can't be trusted won't only violence. Those who are careful about what they say protect their lives, but whoever speaks without thinking will be ruined. The lazy will not get what they want, but those who work hard will. Good people hate what is false, but the wicked do shameful and disgraceful things. Doing what is right protects the honest person, but doing evil ruins the sinner. Some people pretend to be rich, but really have nothing. Others pretend to be poor, but really are wealthy. I'm pretending. The rich may have to pay a ransom for their lives, but the poor will face no such danger. Good people can look forward to a bright future, but the future of the wicked is like a flame going out. Pride only leads to arguments, but those who take advice are wise. Money that comes easily disappears quickly, but money that is gathered little by little will grow. It is sad not to get what you hope for, but wishes that come true are like eating fruit from the tree of life. Those who reject what they are taught will pay for it, but those who obey what they are told will be rewarded. The teachings of a wise person gives life. It is like a fountain that can save people from death. People with good understanding will be well liked, but the lives of those who are not trustworthy are hard. Every wise person acts with good sense, but fools show how foolish they are. A wicked messenger brings nothing but trouble, but a trustworthy one makes everything right. A person who refuses correction will end up poor and disgraced, but the one who accepts correction will be honored. It is so good when wishes come true, but fools hate to stop doing evil. Spend time with the wise and you will become wise, but the friends of fools will suffer. Trouble always comes to sinners, but good people enjoy success. Good people leave their wealth to their grandchildren, but a sinner's wealth is stored up for good people. That's true. It's like people work so hard, all these back taken from the poor and all of this, and then they end up having like a sudden stroke or something, you know what I'm saying? And then it ends up rolling over to them anyway. A poor person's field might produce plenty of food, but others often steal it away. If you do not punish your children, you don't love them. But if you love your children, you will correct them. Good people have enough to eat, but the wicked will go hungry. I was thinking about that punishment and correction. Punishment and correction doesn't mean whipping and and punching and all of the things that you might have seen your parents do. Correction can be verbally. Punishment can be removing things that they like. I noticed that like when I stop whoop the whoopings and stuff with my kids and start using my words and talking to them, it's like, they will be more willing to come to me because they wouldn't be so scared of, punishment or getting punched or knocked out, whatever, because you want your kids to come to you and be able to, speak their mind and speak how they feel, without feeling like they're going to get punched in the throat or something, and run into others who won't, because those are all little traumatic experiences in a child life. So if possible, and just words of advice, try to think of a different delivery because I mean you've seen what whippings did, in slavery, and you've seen what whippings do in indentured servants, and you've seen all of this type of torture and all of that. So it didn't cause, a better society. It caused people to run the other way, obviously, because if they were treated without these things, they wouldn't have run. We probably have been in slavery forever because they would have been treated right, had their own home, it would be like a job. But because it was so harsh and destruction and destructful, let me see, destructful. I don't know if that ain't even a word. Look, it just caused a lot of bitterness, but it caused them to run for a better life. So I feel like if you can find different ways then to being physical, I think children will grow up a little bit more productively and learn how to use their words so they can talk and, about what's going on as opposed to, um, running to a friend where they can do the same thing as they could have done with you. Chapter 14. A wise woman strengthens her family, but a foolish woman destroys hers by what she does. People who live good lives respect the Lord, but those who live evil lives don't. Fools will be punished for their proud words, but the words of the wise will protect them. When there are no oxen, no food is in the barn, but with a strong ox, much grain can be grown. A truthful witness does not lie, but a false witness tells nothing but lies. Those who make fun of wisdom look for it and do not find it, but knowledge comes easily to those with understanding. Stay away from fools because they can't teach you anything. A wise person will understand what to do, but a foolish person is dishonest. Fools don't care if they sin, but honest people work at being right. No one else can know your sadness, and strangers cannot share your joy. The wicked person's house will be destroyed, but a good person's tent will still be standing. Some people think they are doing right, but in the end, it leads to death. Someone who is laughing may be sad inside, and joy may end in sadness. Evil people will be paid back for their evil ways, and good people will be rewarded for their good ones. Fools will believe anything, but the wise think about what they do. Wise people are careful and stay out of trouble, but fools are careless and quick to act. Someone with a quick temper does foolish things, but someone with understanding remains calm. Fools are rewarded with nothing but more foolishness, but the wise are rewarded with knowledge. Evil people will bow down to those who are good. The wicked will bow down at the door of those who do right. The poor are rejected even by their neighbors, but the rich have many friends. It is a sin to hate your neighbor, but being kind to the needy brings happiness. Those who make evil plans will be ruined, but those who plan to do good will be loved and trusted. Those who work hard make a profit, but those who only talk will be poor. Wise people are rewarded with wealth, but fools only get more foolishness. A truthful witness saves lives, but a false witness is a traitor. Those who respect the Lord will have security, and their children will be protected. Respect for the Lord gives life. It is like a fountain that can save people from death. A king is honored. One moment. All right, let me see. I was at 14. No, yeah, you can get him out of there. And then I'm about to read one more chapter, and then I'm gonna cook breakfast. I'm just waiting for y'all to wake up. All right. Let me see. 14:26. Yeah. Oh no, 14:28. A king is honored when he has many people to rule, but a prince is ruined if he has none. Patient people have great understanding, but people with quick tempers show their foolishness. Peace of mind means a healthy body, but jealousy will rot your bones. Whoever mistreats the poor insults their maker, but whoever is kind to the needy honors God. The wicked are ruined by their own evil, but those who do right are protected even in death. Wisdom lives in those with understanding, and even fools recognize it. Doing what is right makes a nation great, but sin will bring disgrace to any people. A king is pleased when a wise servant with a wise servant, but he will become angry with one who causes him shame. A gentle answer will calm a person's anger, chapter 15, but an unkind answer will cause more anger. Wise people use knowledge when they speak, but fools pour out foolishness. The Lord's eyes see everything. He watches both evil and good people. As a tree gives fruit, healing words give life, but dishonest words crush the spirit. Fools reject their parents' correction, but anyone who accepts correction is wise. Much wealth is in the houses of good people, but evil people get nothing but trouble. Wise people use their words to spread knowledge, but there is no knowledge in the thoughts of fools. The Lord hates the sacrifice that he the Lord hates the sacrifice that the wicked offer, but he likes the prayers of honest people. The Lord hates what evil people do, but he loves those who do what is right. The person who quits doing what is right will be punished, and the one who hates to be corrected will die. The Lord knows what is happening in the world of the dead, so he surely knows the thoughts of the living. Those who make fun of wisdom don't like to be corrected. They will not ask the wise for advice. Happiness makes a person smile, but sadness can break a person's spirit. People with understanding want more knowledge, but fools just want more foolishness. Every day is hard for those who suffer, but a happy heart is like a continual feast. It is better to be poor and respect the Lord than to be wealthy and have much trouble. It is better to eat vegetables with those who love you than to eat meat with those who hate you. People with quick tempers cause trouble, but those who control their tempers stop a quarrel. A lazy person's life is like a patch of thorns, but an honest person's life is like a smooth highway. A wise son makes his father happy, but a foolish son disrespects his mother. A person without wisdom enjoys being foolish, but someone with understanding does what is right. Plans fail without good advice, but they succeed with the advice of many others. People enjoy giving the good advice. Saying the right word at the right time is so pleasing. Wise people wise people's lives get better and better. They avoid whatever would cause their death. The Lord will tear down the proud person's house, but he will protect the widow's property. The Lord hates evil thoughts, but is pleased with kind words. Greedy people bring trouble to their families, but the person who can't be paid to do wrong will live. Good people think before they answer, but the wicked simply pour out evil. The Lord does not listen to the wicked, but he hears the prayers of those who do right. Good news makes you feel better. Your happiness will show in your eyes. If you listen to correction to improve your life, you will live among the wise. Those who refuse correction hate themselves, but those who accept correction gain understanding. Respect for your Lord will teach you wisdom. If you want to be honored, you must be humble. All right, we're going to leave it right here. So next week, we're going to finish the chapter of Proverbs. So it's going to be two parts. So I tried to read half of it. And then when we get back, I love it. I love Proverbs. It's just like it's simplified and it's telling you, all right, this is what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? This is what you need to do. That's what Proverbs is saying. So it's like I am enjoying it. And I started reading it last night. The first I started reading it backwards to see what to look forward to, because at first I was gonna do a summary, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just read it to y'all and keep it moving like that. So that's how we're gonna do that. So I'm trying to edit it and put part one, but I'll go back and do that later. All right, so peace out. Y'all have a good day. I gotta go make my baby some breakfast because they're starting to move and groove. They're getting on my level. Early bird gets the worm. I think they sleep in a couple of hours, but nah, not these ones. All right, so peace out. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Get out there. Spend time with your family. Take some time off the tube. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy life. Enjoy the sun, and go help someone. Peace out.